Good afternoon, everybody. July 15th, 2021, 2:17 p.m. And this is attempt number 2 to post on this mystery boom / 3.8 earthquake in Spring Hill, Florida. And I want to thank you guys very much because ever since we've been asking you guys to look for this info and point out anything you see that isn't too common, like a possible earthquake in Florida, you guys let me know right away. In fact, someone from the Spring Hill area told me about this. They felt it. And that was even before this website actually showed the information. And some of these reports are like things I've never seen before, and certainly people in this part of Florida are saying they've never felt anything like this before. And we are going to read a bunch of those and find out exactly what's going on in Florida. We know this has happened a bunch of times over the last couple of weeks. We've been reporting on it each time, and we're going to take a look at the Atlantic Ocean really quick first to talk about our little disturbance friend we touched on yesterday. Now check this out. We're over here on Tropical Tidbits, and now we are looking at Invest 99L. So over the last few hours, this thing has developed enough to now be of interest to the National Hurricane Center or worth investigating, hence the word Invest 99L. The next step could be a possible tropical depression, and as of now this thing is staying under a tropical storm. Remember where it's located, which we can see in two different charts. We can look at it right here in its current position, and we can look at this set of spaghetti plots, which I want to explain to you very quickly. You see these black triangles right here? This is the storm's current direction. Now these plots represent where it's going to go in the immediate near future. So as we're talking, this thing is moving in this direction. It doesn't mean it's going to go this far. It just means that that is the current movement of the storm. We talked about this yesterday, making a small hook towards the northeast United States or that little section of Canada before getting swooped out by the jet stream over the top of the Bermuda Atlantic bubble. And basically what that chart says in comparison to this chart, that within the time frame of now and 120 hours from now, which would put this thing probably way out here at this point, catching some very fast winds. And that is why, in my opinion, this chart is showing one of the models raising this above a tropical storm later on in its lifespan. We may have it happen a little sooner, and if that is the case, if that is what happens, you can see the little guy right out here. It will scoop up a name, and you can see here on our 2021 Atlantic Hurricane Season names list, we have Fred and then Grace as our next two names. So we may see good old Fred hit that tropical storm number and then come and go very quickly, and we'll be on to letter G. All in all, chances are this will not be a threat to the United States whatsoever unless somehow something changes dramatically and we have this thing slamming right into the northeast. I don't see it right now. And very quickly, I'm going to make a separate video on this, but we have Hurricane Felicia out in the Pacific Ocean, a pretty decent hurricane right now. 90-mile-an-hour winds, expected to maintain hurricane strength for a lot longer than we thought yesterday. Yesterday, we had this thing downgraded to a tropical storm within this separate cone of uncertainty here, making its way towards Hawaii. And if you focus your attention right in this area here, we have Felicia and that second disturbance right behind it, as you can see right here, which is all the way up to 90% chance of cyclone formation already. And we can see here, don't get confused, this is Felicia here. This low pressure system has come and gone. We have Felicia, and then we have that 90% way back here, this little circle. Now take a look at this. As I move forward, we see Felicia ramp right up. This is current time right now. And then as we move into the coming days, we can see this thing makes it all the way almost to that eastern coast of Hawaii before dipping down to the south. And then watch the 90%er go right over top. So we could have a situation where we have 1 and 2 hurricanes, one to the north, one to the south, right near Hawaii in just a couple days time. I will continue covering the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans nonstop for you guys. Don't worry about that. But let's talk about this unconfirmed quake / mystery boom near Spring Hill, Florida. Okay, so this was about 20 hours ago. As I said, I was sent emails on this even before it was posted on this website, and we now have about 40 to 50 reports of people claiming that this was no thunder, this was no known sonic boom that they're used to. Remember, we have a lot of rocket launches in Florida. We have military jets that can cause sonic booms. Even meteors can cause sonic booms at any time during the day. So we have many possible explanations as of what this could have been. Now let's look at the initial information. We got the reported quake near Spring Hill 20 hours ago, being called a 3.0 to a 3.8 unconfirmed earthquake. That means it was not confirmed as an earthquake. They're still trying to figure out exactly what this was. And the best information is really boots on the ground. And by that, I mean actual people that were there, that felt this thing, and were able to come onto this website and let us know. I'm going to read some of these to you as they are still coming in. It just updated 2 more reports. This one out of Newport Richey. The house shook. The noise lasted a lot longer than the vibration. It was nothing like I've ever experienced. This report coming out of Holiday, Florida. Light shaking, rattling, vibrating 20 to 30 seconds. Very loud boom. Windows rattling for approximately 10 seconds. Sounds rumbling for nearly 30 seconds. That right there would be an earthquake in my view, or a very long, loud sonic boom. Let's try to get one out of Spring Hill here. Here we go. Spring Spring Hill. Constant rumble that sounded like a freight train was next to my house. That leads us to understand more about the extent of this thing, how long it lasted. A lot of 15 to 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Now this one here is interesting out of Tarpon Springs because a couple people believe this was a meteor, a bright lightning strike, followed by what we thought was thunder, but lasted and windows rattled, which doesn't happen with normal thunder. I could go on reading these all day. It's very interesting stuff. This is not the first time, even in the last 2 weeks, that we've had these mystery booms in Florida where the ground is shaking. People have enough time to not only acknowledge the shaking, but also make posts while that shaking is still going on, wondering what this was. This wasn't picked up by the USGS, and if it was quickly removed. And I knew I should have taken a snapshot, but here on the emsc/csem.org website, this was posted and was on here for a good 10 hours and then just removed recently, and then conveniently adjusted a little bit later on. So at least we got some of the info. We know people felt it. We know people were experiencing it, and I appreciate all of you that send me this information, or else we wouldn't have the data to show. And that's exactly what this channel is all about. We like providing the data we need to then line up with the data that we get to see with visual charts and things like that. My friends, thank you all so much for letting me ramble today. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I will be back tomorrow morning or later on the afternoon tomorrow with another update on whatever this world has to offer us. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will talk to you all very soon. 3:41 p.m., July 15, 2021. Have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all, and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.